Week 7 of the National Football League. And we've got Breece Hall. It was a nice performance in his last outing. Almost 170 yards on the ground.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Holding, receiving team.
It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
They'll start with the option. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Watson off play action. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
So out come the Patriots here to get their first shot on offense. And they'll be let out by their 7th-year quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. So this game, Charles, you know, we talked about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know the funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And not much running room. Down to the 32. The numbers for Hall in last week's ball game. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When those extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
They'll set up to throw. This ball taken in here by Brooks. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Back to the ground with Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
Here we go.
They'll run with Hall. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And the ball situated at the 9. Second and goal.
Unlock line.
On second down, a run with Hall. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football, as they'll see what they can do on third and goal. They're going to look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get sixes instead of threes.
Well, on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
On first and 10, Watson. Open man right side is Rice. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. That one a first down pickup of 8. Here's Watson, option left. Down the numbers. There he goes. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Watson. He finds his man, complete. That's Cox. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. Watson on first down. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll make it second down.
And the big guy catches the ball in the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is third down and 8. Back to throw, Watson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. Patterson's kick is good. And they will jump out in front here with a very unusual scoreline of 3-2. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And they're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
2nd and 2. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Straight ahead is Hall. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Hall again. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
2nd and 13. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively, but they never stop. But let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Down the left sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Breece Hall with a milestone here. Touchdown number 200 for his brilliant career. And the Patriots are able to move back in front. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Yeah, especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
They'll try and run the option. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Here's Jones. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10.
Breece Hall helped leading out this offense for another series.
And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
On 1st down, right back to Hall.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Breece Hall with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And the lead now stands at 13.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, but that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
On 1st down, Watson, his throw incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Breece Hall helped leading out this offense for another series.
Thus far, he's been quite the dual threat. Touchdown on the ground, another through the air. He's just so versatile, isn't he?
He is, and he's exactly what I think we're looking for in the NFL now out of the running back position. Guys who can do everything running it, but also act as receivers. And I don't just mean, you know, the stopgap guys. I don't mean safety valve. I'm talking about big time.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. So here are the Patriots to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now, beginning this drive 1st and 10.
Second half starts with a run by Hall. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Hands it off out of the gun.
Oh, nice move.
And he's going to have a Patriots 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll go again with Hall.
And they'll get this gets well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
134 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
First down, New England.
Hall ought to give up the middle.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Patriots take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
65 cat, 65 cat, Buffalo 18, Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready?
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Alert, alert.
Watson now to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Pats are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So still no touchdowns allowed by this defense. They get the interception there. CD, they have been rock solid.
And at this point, I think they have to expect that they're going to see some shots taken down the field. And that was almost a desperation throw right there, just kind of hoping something good can happen, a completion, a pass interference. But this was anticipated well, and they came up with the INT.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
19 Tiger, 19 Lion. 19 tight, 19 tight.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
He'll drop to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League. We're back now in KC. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Here's Hall again.
Gets around him. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Breece Hall with touchdown number 3 here in this game, and 17 now on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Here's Watson. That one caught by Rice. Still going. Inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Rashee Rice, 81 yards. And the Chiefs are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
49 yards rushing for him now to this point. Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and a yard.
Brings up second and a yard.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's right, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and second and 1 is now third and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run with Hall. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the first down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They'll give to Hall. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
And a Patriot first down.
A handoff for Hall.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Here's a give to Hall. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Breece Hall, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots are closing in now on a 7th straight win to start the year. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
A good pickup there at 22.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a 1st down throw, Watson.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Now it's Watson. Under pressure, and they get to him again.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They will indeed snap it to Watson.
That is caught.
There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Rashee Rice
with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list.
And the Chiefs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
This will be taken in just shy of the goal line. Fair catch will move this out to the 25. Another go around now for the Patriot offense. And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one. Now Hall to start the drive.
Shrugs him off. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Breece Hall.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Breece Hall.
75 yards.
And the Pats up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Another touchdown here in the 4th quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
And the Chiefs now getting set to go.
Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
On 1st down, it's Watson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat.
Go.
They'll run. It's Hall.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Rig alert.
Now Hall. And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. On third down, here's Hall. Runs through the contact. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They'll go for it. It's Hall going absolutely nowhere. They'll wind up losing a yard or two. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. One last throw here for Watson. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And, of course, this win a big one. They can hang their hat on this victory on the road against